Call the police immediately.
I don't get it.
No idea what you're talking about. Yes? Hello? Hi, stranger.
I want ham and eggs and flapjacks with lots of butter and syrup and coffee. I'll take the coffee now.
Why have you come here from that range?
Where's my dough?
Good morning, good morning, good morning. Salute to all of my
Get marinated. What's good?
How you doing this morning, Unc?
Man, I'm good. How you doing?
I'm good, I'm good. Thank everybody for coming and joining us again this morning. Walking down this rabbit hole called Vibes and Stuff.
Bam.
5 in the morning. Let's get down to business, Unc.
Yeah, man. It's good to see you, boss.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. All right. So you want to get down to business. So what?
Well, this morning it's still sparkling water. It's just I don't have the cans today. I had to get some 2 liters. So this is Schweppes, mango and banana.
Wow, Schweppes.
Yes.
Remember the old Schweppes commercials? Schweppes effervescence. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. And so you have that was water that you showed just now too, huh?
Yeah, water. It's. Wow. I know this looks like a vinegar bottle. I don't know. Whoever I get the water from, they did a weird design change. It's whack.
Okay.
I almost stopped buying it because the bottle was so ugly. But you know, those are bougie people problems.
You're
those
absolutely
are bourgeois
right.
people problems. You know what I'm saying? So, where is it? How is the weather?
Well, I'm going to be honest. It's kind of chilly to me. It's about 46 degrees.
Right.
I think the high today is about 59.
Okay.
Not a bad day, but I definitely feel chilly today.
Okay. Yeah. So right now the temp is 44 degrees and clear. And I really don't care what the temperature is because I will be sleeping. Because I work at night. So I will be sleeping. So I could care less, right? Today, right now, you know. But Chuck, I have a lifestyle and thing to ask you about.
Okay.
And it makes me laugh. And somebody said I say the word laugh funny. I don't get it.
Wait, what?
I pronounce the word laugh funny.
I didn't hear it. Do it again.
What?
I didn't hear the funny part. Let me hear
I don't get it either. I'm like, you're making me self-conscious. Like, I pronounce the word laugh funny. What?
I didn't hear it.
Okay. All right. Yeah. That was weird.
It.
That's strange. Yeah, that's strange, man. All right, but let's get into health and lifestyle just real quick. Yo, so Chuck, so with the outbreak of COVID and other things going on, people seem to occupy offices less and less, right?
Right.
It seems as if, and it may be a fact, that more and more people are working from home. Like folks that have clerical jobs where they actually use a computer in an office space are working from home more, right? But with that said, I have a dilemma.
Okay.
The butt kisses have gone crazy.
Uh-oh.
The ass kisses have gone in the workspace, have
Uh-oh.
gone bananas, right? Because it's less people in the workspace, right? So now the smooching and puckering in the office has gone to an all-time high because they're the same amount of smoochers and less bosses. So now there is competition for the butts that should be kissed.
Oh.
You follow me?
Oh.
Like, hey, Uncle Freezie, I saw you were coming, so I moved my car and parked on the third row so that you can, you know what I'm saying, so that you can have that space. Really, man? You did that for me? Yes. Man, that was nice. I'm moving on, right? But I notice there's more and more of that in the workspace. Like more. Okay. All right. So I noticed that the percentage of office snitching has gone up. Right? Uncle Freezie. Christy be taking 17-minute breaks on her 15. I just thought you should know. I know that things like that have increased, right? But Chuck, this thing is out of control, man. Have you ever worked in an office type setting before?
Yes.
And you know there are several types of people in your office. Kind of good because it keeps me like. Oh, okay, I'll give you an example. I have to have the office snitch in the office, right?
Right.
Because there's another type of person in the office too, right?
Right.
And that is the goober, the booger eater, the person,
The creep.
the person. Yes, the person that will steal your stapler, right? And then you be like, "Hey, Jeff, did you steal my stapler?"
Yeah.
No, Uncle Freezie, why would you say that? Because you got my stapler. I don't have your stapler. I got this from I ordered my stapler on supply day. Oh, really? How come Uncle Freezie's name is scratched out on the bottom of your stapler? Hey, who put this stapler over here? This ain't mine. Jeffrey, I know that you stole my stapler because the office snitch said they saw you walk into my thing and walk out with the stapler.
Yeah, man.
So
yeah.
yeah. And that person, Jeff, or whatever his Justin, Jamie, whatever that person's name is also the person that will go in a break room and eat your lunch before lunchtime and make you want to.
I'm sorry, Unc. I'm sorry for even cutting because that right there burns me up.
Right.
Like my man or sister, you don't know me. You don't know how I
Right.
eat.
Right.
Why would you just go in there and eat somebody else's food like it's something to do? You feel me?
Right.
Like, yo, we
Right.
don't have a whole lot of time to get something to eat. The only two places that are close, by the time you get your food, you have to eat with it on your lap on your way back because you don't have enough time to sit down and eat.
Because you
So
want to get off. Because you want to get off at 4:30 and not 5 o'clock. So you take a 30-minute lunch.
exactly. It's hot in that warehouse, man. Like, we ain't trying to be here all day. Let's get it done, you know. But you come in there, your food is missing, and it's like, so who got my food? But it's quiet now. Don't nobody know nothing. Don't nobody know nothing. I said, okay.
Right.
Just a quick. There was a lady. She worked sanitation, right?
Right.
She used to be on the shipping side with us, but she moved to sanitation, and because she wasn't pulling the orders fast enough.
Okay.
And but she was a nice lady. She was always, pleasant. A little southern old lady, right?
Right.
And she would, cook food and bring it, put it in a little Tupperware, put it in the refrigerator in the break room.
Right. Okay.
And someone would eat her food every day.
Every day.
Every day. And you'll hear her, this don't make no sense. You can't leave nothing in here. She said, I'm going to fix them, though. So, man, this lady whooped up a sweet potato pie. She had a slice of sweet potato pie in there, man. She had some macaroni and cheese and cabbage and pork chops. Oh, they thought they was eating good that day, Unc.
Right.
Little did they know that thing was laced with X-Lax. All of it.
Oh, man.
All of it.
Okay.
All you heard, I'll say probably about 1 o'clock. 1 o'clock. All you heard was boom, boom, boom. Four scaffolds are on the ground. There's a forklift in the midst of it. And there's a dude hauling tail to the bathroom. But there's a liquid brown trail following him.
Oh, Doodoo Brown.
Doodoo Brown. That man had to quit. Yo, that dude had been working there for 11 years. He quit his job.
Yeah.
He quit his job that week. He was not coming back to work to hear that because we had that ready. Beating on the tables in the break room. Boom.
Yeah.
Doodoo Brown. Boom. Oh, he did not want that. He quit immediately.
Of course.
Well, go ahead and finish. I didn't mean to jump in like that.
No doubt. And so what it is the office setting is strange, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you know this going in. Like so when I go in, I'm like, people. Okay, so here's the thing. I go in, people like dudes will be outside smoking. They taking a 37-minute smoke break outside smoking. I show up, like they'll see the whip, and you'll see people like trying to get that, and like putting, you know what I'm saying, people turning tail going inside the building, right? You know what I'm saying? You see a cigarette butts all over the thing. And so I tell the man, listen, don't smoke at the entrance, right?
Right.
Because y'all already slack. If you're gonna smoke, man, smoke in the smoking area and put your cigarette butts inside the cigarette butt thing.
Exactly.
That's what we put it out there for, right? No, they ain't gonna do that. They're gonna smoke. They're gonna cut because it's cold outside now, and then in the summertime it'd be hot outside. So they go right outside the door, smoke while they feel like nobody's looking. And I don't know why they feel like in 2022 we don't have cameras everywhere. Everywhere, except in the places that violate privacy. Like you can't have your cameras focused. You can have them focused up to the break room door, but you can't have cameras in the break room, right? You can't have cameras even up to the bathroom doors, right? Certain things like the place where the mothers go to do their stuff. You know how mothers have babies and they try, they have to do the what's the thing where they get the milk and so they can take it home to the babies and all that stuff.
Wick?
No, Wick? No, Chuck. Out of their breasts, man.
Oh, dude,
This
my
ain't-
mind
this
is
ain't-
gone.
yeah, what are you talking about? No, right? What are you talking about? Wick?
Oh, okay, yeah.
You
The
know what I'm
pump.
talking about? You know how moms are still moms like they say they have a baby, right? They out for 6 to 8 weeks. They come back at 8 weeks or 9 weeks or 10 weeks. And yeah, lactation. Yeah, that's what it is. That's what it is. So they need to go to it. They can't go in a bathroom. They need a quiet place where they can go and be right by themselves.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? To do whatever they got to do. Right. And so it's rooms for that and rooms for like diabetics and people that take medicine. Right. Because you don't want to take medicine in a nasty bathroom.
Absolutely not.
So your cameras can't go up to those places and you know what I'm saying, whatever. Right. But our worker bees feel like they are invisible. You know what I'm saying? You in front of the building smoking, they can't see me right here under the company sign. What? So anyway, the office has like this weird setup. Like every office setting I've been in also had a lady named Miss Patty or Miss Barbara or Joanne. And what that one lady does is she takes over the role of Mama Bear. Right?
Okay.
So it's like when it's Chuck's birthday, you come into work, your desk got balloons on it, a little cake, and you sit, as soon as you sit down, the whole team come around, like like they be, come on, Uncle Freezie. And I'm like, God damn it.
Right.
Chuck have a birthday every year. Shit. You know what I'm saying? And we stand around your desk. Happy birthday, Mr. Chucky. Happy birthday, Mr. Chucky. You know what I'm saying? And then you be like, oh, I'm so surprised. I did not know that y'all was going to give me a cake for my birthday, even though y'all did it for 7 straight years. I'm so surprised. You know what I'm saying? And so what it is you tell Miss Patty, listen, I know this is a real thing, right? But stop doing that birthday shit. As soon as you do that, she start crying. Oh, I just wanted to, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So while Miss Patty crying because over the birthday thing, now I done hurt her feelings. Now we got to do it. You know what I'm saying? While we over there talking to Miss Patty, then the goober Jeff, he in the break room behind everybody back, eating up Chucky cake while Chuck ain't looking. You know what I'm saying? And the smokers is outside like, oh, they ain't looking. I'm gonna get me a you know what I'm saying? So you have all these weird things going on. Meanwhile, you got Folgers coming in the office hitting on all the women.
That's office life, buddy.
Yeah, that's the office life. Hey, what's up, Chris? DSJ, what's good? Brooklyn Buddha's in the building, what's good? Savage NYC, what's good? We see y'all. Black University, what's good? Subliminal 209 is in the building. What's good? What's good?
Salute.
So I wanted to talk to you to see if this is okay. Is this about having social skills and interacting with others, or is this strange. What do you think?
I think it's a combination of things, and I'm not going to get too deep or philosophical with it, but I think part of it is definitely um, social training,
Right.
Upbringing. Because what people think is, yo, if they see me doing something, it's worth something. Um, and that's the difference between a person of good character and a person of not good character. Character is not personality. That's a different thing. Character is what you do when people are not looking.
Right.
When it's just you and whatever decision it is, whether it be good or bad, and how
Right.
you navigate that. That's your character. That's who you are. Your personality, you can pick up personality traits. You can emulate something that you want to be and present that, right?
Right.
There are people with great personalities with horrible character.
Okay.
You've seen it on the news.
Right.
Uh uh 4
Paris
bodies are
Hilton.
found in the backyard of a dentist, Dr.
Oh
Green.
yeah. Yeah.
And then everyone's like,
Charismatic.
and now they're interviewing the neighbors, and the neighbors like, but he has such a wonderful personality.
Yeah.
He used to have all these parties. I would never see him doing something like that. That's because you were fooled by a representative,
Right.
which is a personality. The
Right.
character is who they are. So you have a
Right.
lot of people with character flaws working in places like this. The lessons that we learned from our parents and grandparents and things, everybody didn't get those lessons.
Okay.
It took me a while to come to that conclusion, because you think everything that's in your house goes on in the world, and that's not true.
That's not true.
Right?
That is totally not true.
Right. But there is a thing called home training. Those things that are taught before you go to school
Right.
on how to behave, how to sit down, how to mind your business, how not to be in grown folks' business, how to stay in a child's place, right? And so everybody don't have those skills. But on the flip side, some of these personalities and things have to be, because just look at nature. As annoying as ants are, they're important to the ecosystem.
Right.
Like you could walk in your kitchen right now and be like, God, where all these ants come from? Just a line of them under the door,
Right.
to the sink, or around the sink or something. And you like, man, I hate these ants. I wish we could get rid of all these ants. Ants are the garbage disposals.
Okay.
Like the thing you smell but can't see. Ants are carrying it back to where they live. Taking it back to the ant pile, right?
Right.
They play an essential role in the environment. So with these persons, like the creep, every office has a creep. It wouldn't be an office without a creep.
Right.
There's not an office without a person that's just slack. They're not even a creep. They're just slack.
Right.
Like wiping.
I was gonna get. Oh, I'm sorry.
Go ahead. Go ahead, on.
I was gonna get to that person. It's several other personalities in the office, like the smelly person.
Always.
Every office has a smelly person, man.
Oh, who smell like that? You.
Right.
You the one that smell like that.
Right.
Somebody need to go home and wash. It's you.
Right.
It's you. You need to go home and wash. Your shirt smell like sour milk. And it's 100 and it's 105 in here.
Right. Right.
You
And,
got
it's okay. So the other day, this lady said, "Uncle Freezie, can I talk to you for a minute?" And I'm running late. I'm like, sure. Sure, my bosses ain't gonna be mad if I'm late. You know what I'm saying? What you got? What you got? She like, yo, please tell Mr. Leonard to stop walking around the office because he smells like grapefruits. I was like, what does he smell like? She said his underarms smell like grapefruits. Please tell Mr. Leonard to stop.
Wait. Wait.
Chuck. Chuck, I was like, what? She said, please tell Mr. Leonard. I was like, no, I heard you. Did you just say his underarms smell like grapefruits? She's like, and not in a good way. So I was like, which one do you want? Do you want me to tell him that his underarms smell like grapefruits, or do you want me to tell him to stop walking around? And she's like, both. And I was like, well, you can't have it both ways. Which one you want? And so she's like, please tell Mr. Leonard, hey, Quality Jumper, what's good? Drip Malls in the building. She's like, please tell Mr. Leonard that his underarms smell like grapefruits and stop walking around the office. So Chuck, I don't know what to say to that. So Chris, what do I say to that? What do you tell somebody? Hey man, the ladies are saying that your underarms smell like grapefruit. You need to stay in your seat unless you go in to pee. I mean, what do you say to that? I mean, I don't get it. I honestly am baffled by it.
So let me I need to, if she would have said bologna, if she would have said, onions, if she would have said a bag of trash or dumpster juice.
Oh my goodness.
But grapefruits?
Grapefruits, bro.
Are you allergic to grapefruits? You dislike grapefruits? I would have questioned that to make it seem like what you're saying is silly.
Right.
Like if certain smells will make me nauseous. It doesn't mean I don't necessarily like them. It's just, sometimes they make me nauseous, especially early in the morning. I'm not a vanilla guy early in the morning.
Okay.
During the day, yes, but early in the morning when I first wake up,
right.
Ugh, what is that?
Right.
Get a little tingle in the back of my throat. So I can understand if you have a dislike, or you're allergic to that smell. But what am I supposed to do? How do I have that conversation with the man? Right. Hey man, listen, Miss Beverly, she complaining you smell it too fruity. What do you mean I smell too fruity? You have a citrus aroma. Aroma. Hey. Man, she says you smell like grapefruits, man. And she can't think. Like, do you hear how that sounds? That sounds like, man. Listen, I would bring everyone together, and I would, hey, listen. I know we all have our issues and we have problems. Right. I want everyone to think of the issues and problems that they have around the office right now.
Right.
The person that you have a problem with, the situation that's aggravating you, I want you to think of it right now.
Right.
And on the count of 3, what I want you to do is shut the fuck up and don't bother me with it. Thank you. Pardon for the language. I apologize to the vibrant ones out there. But yo, man, like, nah, we ain't doing that because that sounds stupid. But I know. Because what are you going to do? Like, yes, I can't stand when everyone I just read that.
Yo, man, we be wilding. out. I'm telling you, man, we wilding out in here. Oh
Wow.
my God, this is crazy.
That kind of messed my train of thought up a little bit.
Yeah, like how you supposed to stay focused after reading that subliminal? So how am I supposed to stay focused after reading that? How am I supposed to have a clear thought after reading this? You know what I'm saying?
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Listen, what's going on in your life? Because obviously something's going on. Like me and HR, we gotta have a conversation. Hey man, what's going on with people, man? Because all this telling leads me to believe that everybody's up to something.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because usually when it's like that, when people are always running and telling, it's because, hey, I'm gonna tell you the truth about other people, but I ain't gonna tell you the truth about me because I want to be above suspicion. And it's like, sooner or later you're gonna get found out.
Right.
The camera's gonna catch you, supervisor's gonna catch you, or you're gonna put your own foot in your own daggone mouth because you don't remember the lie that you told.
Right. Right.
That's why you don't lie. If you don't have a good memory, don't lie. Just tell the truth.
Just keep it a buck.
That's it.
Okay. All right. So Miss Vera is in a bad relationship. She always at her desk. She always sad. Right. People always they on instant. So we have this thing called instant message, which they think nobody can see except them. So they on instant message, like he cheated on me again, and I saw them together, and so it's so when you read it, it makes you laugh so much. Like I'll be over to myself, like just chilling, like just trying to make it through the day, right? And so the boss will send me something like, hey, look at this stupid instant message. So he'll send me a chain of instant messages. And it'll be like, I caught the bitch at Chipotle with my man and I blocked him in with the car. And then so you reading it and like, this ain't what they supposed to be using instant message for, right? You know that. And then Chuck, you at work, right? You at work. And you on production. Okay? You supposed to get a certain amount of stuff done before you know what I'm saying, per hour.
Yeah.
And per day, right? And when your raise ain't quite what you thought it was, okay. So you get like a mid-year review, right? Hey, these are your areas of improvement and these are the areas that you excel. Right?
Right.
And then towards the end so that comes like April. The annual review comes in like October. And then your raise, if you get one, kicks off in January.
Okay.
Right? Everybody know how the system work, right?
Right.
Everybody know how it goes. This is your area of improvement. This is such and such. This is, what I'm saying, whatever. So you not borderline not getting a raise. You borderline getting terminated because of lack of production.
Right.
You feel me?
Yes.
And then I look at your instant messages. And your instant messages is, I cheated on him one time 7 years ago, and now he just feel like he got to pay me back. Wait a minute. This is what you're doing at your desk?
Yeah.
Instead of working, you
Absolutely.
about to lose your job and still get cheated on? What? And so
somebody.
And then so the thing about it is in this weird office space where you got the goober stealing people's stuff, like stealing people's staplers and they scissors and eating people's lunches, and then you got the weird office mom, then you got the dude that stank, and then you got the one that's on the edge of getting fired every day. She there, you know what I'm saying, because she's not productive.
Yeah.
And she is talking to somebody that I hadn't mentioned yet. The office gossiper. She telling her business to the office gossiper, and every office has one, right?
Absolutely.
Every office has the office gossiper, and you hate it when you hire them, or you hate when you take the job and know they the gossiper. Because the snitch and the gossiper ain't always the same person, right? The snitch is the person that's just trying to snitch just for the sake of snitching. It's in their nature. They just snitches. You know what I'm saying?
Tattletales.
The tattletale, they grew up like that.
Yep.
Right? They grew up like that, right? And so you got like the stinky person, and you got all these different personalities, and when you go about your day, it's like those people always are the truest sense of themselves. Right? And I didn't even mention the office slut. The one that sleep with everybody. Like they be IMing. Like, girl, you'll never guess who I met, such and such. She talking to the office gossiper, right? IMing. Girl, you'll never guess who I met downtown at the concert. Who? Such and such. Oh, he was there? Yeah, man, we left there and we did such and such and such. They IMing each other. Chuck.
On their work.
Chuck, check it out. I don't care if you have your phone on your desk. I personally don't care. Right? As long as you produce, we good. As long as Chuck, I don't care if you got Earth, Wind, and Fire at your desk singing live. I don't care. As long as you produce. Right? I'm not that type of. Now others like the strict like other folks, members of their group come to me like, Uncle Freezie, you got any openings in your group? No. Can you, if y'all get an opening, can you post it on a? Okay, yeah, that's the policy. If there's an opening over here, if you can, that's just HR. Chuck, HR handle that thing, handle those things, right? That's what HR is for. Job openings, postings. Make sure we compliant with a lot of stuff. If you can, Chuck, if you can text somebody on the phone, why are you telling your sexual business through instant message?
That's because most a lot of people don't have they think that stuff be private. That's why. And I'm like, nothing that
wait a minute, work to you software?
Yes. It's stupid. It's stupid. It's stupid. It's stupid. Yes, it's stupid. But people think, they never going to read this. It's never going, or they don't check this stuff.
Right.
The computer. I mean, it's the work software, work computer, work pager, or work phone. Like, yo, they have a record and account for all of that. Just like you can go to the telephone company and get all of your text messages, right? You don't think they're going to do that for your work? Like, or IT isn't able to go in and see what you've been doing for the day?
Right. So IT has several things, right? IT has several things, right? IT has a word capture software. Like, you can't use certain language in the office because it'll immediately ping IT. Right. Like for instance, you can't say any perverted word, like any perverted word, any curse word, right? Say for instance, you type in porn, right? IT get ping, you know what I'm saying? And if it's something, if it's an accident, say, hey, GI, what's good? If it's an accident or something like that, they were like, they typed porn and they was trying to type spoon or whatever, then it's whatever. But any perverted word, IT is alerted or whatever to make sure nothing like that leaves out of the office. Like if you send an email or try to send an email with those words in it, it'll get captured and not be sent. Right? I've done it. I've done stuff like that before, not intentionally. You know what I'm saying? Like for instance, somebody that you're familiar with, and like say somebody you familiar with, like y'all professionals. You know what I'm saying? You talk to them, the company trips, you meet up with them, and so he'll send me an email like, congratulations on such and such. Y'all beat us this time. Next time, we'll do such and such, and I respond in the email. You're funny as hell, bro. So they'll catch the email like the word hell is in it, and they'll be like, "Hey, man, you can't." I'm like, "Oh, okay, whatever, man. Whatever, shit. I mean, fuck, whatever." You know what I'm saying? That's what how we are now. I mean, other places are probably more lenient. You know what I'm saying? But you got your office slut. You have the dude that smells like grapefruit. You got the dude that like to steal stapler, steal people's lunches. You got the office mom that's real overbearing. You know what I'm saying? She make like today is National Bring a Donut Today to Work Day. Like she's like, go sit your ass down. You be wanting to say that. You be wanting to say that, man. But then you be like, thank you for letting us know that. And she's like, I have the calendar of all the special holidays. Wow, bring a donut to work day is a holiday? Yes. It's March 22nd. Like, oh, God damn it.
If you don't get your...
You were like, you ain't got nothing else to do. And you can't really hurt her feelings because the office mom is usually one of your best workers.
Yeah.
Like she take a 15-minute break her break starts when she stopped working, and her break ends when she starts working. Right? Now for others, they break don't start until they get to their car. They be gone 6 minutes, then they take 15 minutes, and then they take 6 more minutes getting back. So it's like 27 minutes. And you're like, but if they're productive, I don't care. But if you're not productive, I'm like, you know what I mean? And I know there shouldn't be a double standard, but I'm like, you taking 30-minute breaks for 15, and then while you at your desk, you texting your sexual adventures that happened over the weekend. Yeah.
Why is that? Because see, they don't know they're talking to the office gossip, right? So now they want to know why everybody know their business.
Right.
You know why people know your business? Is because you're telling people. And when I mean you're telling people, you're telling one person who's telling everyone. Stop. Why do people need to know what's going on in your personal life like that? Right?
Chuck, they don't care. It's the office slut, the gossiper, the girl that keep getting cheated on by her husband. All these people, they don't care. It's the office. They spend more time around each other than most of them spend around their family.
Listen, one thing that I learned is one, mind your business.
Right.
Be approachable, but not too approachable. Why?
Right.
Because people will think before they come to you with nonsense, whether it be gossip or to tell on somebody. I don't want to go. I don't want to go to Chuck.
Right.
Chuck Chuck might hurt my feelings. Yes, I will.
Right.
I don't want to hear it. I don't want to know it. I just, is it television programming? Is this the stuff that, because they see in sitcoms and on television shows how people behave in offices, so they just, all right, well, that's the character I want to be, and so I'm going to carry this on at my job.
Okay.
I assume. I assume, because every person that you name, I've encountered them in every work setting that I've ever been in. Every work setting, like literally every McDonald's, man, with teenagers. Why am I hearing a conversation of a woman talking about her husband giving her gonorrhea and showing everyone the pills that she got to take
over somebody's Big Mac?
Yo, like, what
thank
are you
McDonald's.
About?
Yeah, thank you, McDonald's. That's exactly what I need when I think Big Mac is gonorrhea pills.
And then
what are we doing?
Then by the end of the shift, it's a conversation piece between people, and now she's mad. Everybody don't know how to mind their business. Everyone talk about her business. I was like, but you, you the one told them and everybody. Like, this ain't. It's 11 people working. 3 of them are managers.
Right.
What are you talking about? Like, you said that. You pulled out those bottles of pills. Like, what are you doing? Weirdo.
Yes.
And then the dude that wants to rub every butt behind the register.
Yeah.
Like, yo, my man. We just put a bag of that stuff in there for the shake machine. There's no reason for you to go back up to the front.
Why are you up here? Yeah, why are you up here?
Why are you up there?
Yeah.
Yo, why?
Yeah, I have to. Yeah, and part of that, I ain't gonna lie to you. Dudes from other areas be in our area, right? Mostly women. Like, I think it's in our area it's about 30 people, so it's like maybe 22 girls and 8 dudes. And it wasn't done like that. It's like a dude to quit or get fired. They replace him with a girl. A girl was just a better, you know what I'm saying? It was just a better candidate, whatever. You know what I'm saying? It just happened. But in other areas, it's sausage fest. You know what I'm saying? So they feel like, yo, I'm gonna go to the bathroom and I'm gonna sneak over here and holler at Shorty while Uncle Freezie them in the conference room. Bro, the conference room got glass. We can see you. And so you be like, yo, hey, Rashawn, let me holler at you for a minute. Yo, what's up, Uncle Freezie? Stay your ass out my area. Uncle Freezie, what you mean, man? I wasn't even over it. So first of all, don't lie, right? And like, man, you a hater. What you hating on us for, man? We just in here trying to your ass out my area, right? And so it's one of them. It's one of these things. If this was a club or a social setting type thing, I don't care. Right.
This is work.
But yeah, we all get judged on production, right? So Chuck, you getting judged on production. Your people not productive. Your boss breathing down your neck like, yo, this is 2 months in a row. You're not productive, Chuck. Hey, a 3rd month in a row, I got to replace you. Right. And so what people don't understand is when you on the bottom of the totem pole, management speak to you a certain way, and then the higher you get up the totem pole, they don't give a shit about how they talk to you. You know what I'm saying? They like, hey, get your shit together, or I'm gonna find somebody else to do your job.
Right.
Like, God, damn. And then if you accidentally talk like that to one of your people, you in HR for 6 hours. But you hurt Gladys's feelings. 6 hours? Why I gotta be here for 6 hours, man? You know,
we gotta cover ourselves. We gotta make sure you don't do this again. Instead of saying this, say it like this. Instead of doing this, do it. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. I don't know why.
Man. It's one of them things. Like I be at work doing this, just rubbing my hand, bro, all the time. I ain't gonna lie, because stuff be so vexing. It's like, okay, so for instance, if you know that you are a pace worker, and I say pace worker, like if you know that you can't work as fast as everybody else, you need to take advantage of all the time given.
Exactly.
Right? If you know you one of those people that drift during the day, but you make up for it because you fast, you need to take advantage of the time when you focused. Like when you dialed in and people trying to talk to you, tell them to get away from your desk. I'll come tell them, get away, go on back to you. You know what I'm saying? But it's one of these deals where you got to know who you are as a worker. You know what I'm saying? You gotta know who you are. You know what I'm saying? Like the people, like say for instance, like with me, Chuck, I am a focus worker. Like when I get in my zone, I can kill it, but I drift easy. Right. I'll be thinking. So when I be in my zone, I'll be like, no, don't come. No, I'm busy. I'll even put a busy sign outside of my thing so people can, and people will be like, hey, Uncle Freezie, I know you're busy. Well, I'll holler at you later. If you know I'm busy, keep it moving. Right?
Exactly.
But I drift easy, right? Because I think about something crazy, like I think about something crazy that Cully said, right? Cully will say something crazy like, this is me being Cully. Tibbs just got to go, man. I just don't like him. And I'm like, that's not sound reasonable. Why? You know what I'm saying? Like I asked Cully, why don't you like Tibbs? He just old school. I'm like, bro, what kind of man don't like old school? I thought everybody liked old school. And I'll be sitting there like drifting away. The clock could be like saying like 2:28. And I'll be thinking about Cully, what Cully said. And then I look back at the clock and the clock will say 2:42. And I'm like, God dog it. I've been gone 15 minutes. You know what I'm saying? I'll be gone 15 minutes thinking about what Cully said, or 14 minutes for those that is fact checking. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. So it's like one of them things. Like I know how I am, but when I get dialed in, I'm like, when I'm dialed in, Chuck. When I'm dialed in, that's me dialed in, right? Dialed in. Right. I'm clackety. You know what I'm saying? But the thing about it is the thing about it is I'll drift, and I know this, so I'll be like put a bit. They'll be talking like the mama bear will come to me like, hey, Uncle Freezie, we have hot chocolate and muffins and Ricks. And she'd be like, oh, I'm so sorry. Would you like for me to bring you something? No. The reason why I was shishing you is so I can stay in my zone. Not so you can keep on talking. You know what I'm saying? And so I know I'm like that, right? Right. And you know I'm like that too, because there'll be days like when you'll be talking to me, I'm like, yo, I'm doing all this stuff today. I'm doing VMix, I'm doing commercials, I'm doing blah, 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 blah. Because I know when I drift, I'm gone. When I drift, I'm gone. You know what I'm saying? When I drift, I'm thinking about what CWC said about Tibbs. I'm like,
Tibbs got to go, man.
Yeah, and then I look at the clock. I'm like, damn, I've been thinking about this for like 20 minutes. For what? It's ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? But anyway. I just thought I'd just bring this office thing up, man, because I thought it was hilarious. But I did want to. You got anything left about office space, man? Because I wanted to.
Um,
I got a relationship thing. I gotta ask you. I can't wait till tomorrow.
all right. Well, I'll give a brief. Every everybody don't want to work. People want to get paid, but they
Yeah.
don't want to work.
Right.
And I don't understand where that mindset comes from.
Right.
Like, I don't want to sound crazy. Oh, I'm 40. I'm 41. But I know what my grandmother means by honest day's work and putting in
Right.
work. If you never had to dig up potatoes and turnips and stuff like that, then
Right.
you don't know what I'm speaking of. You
Right.
don't know what I'm speaking of, or picking up walnuts and pecans
And pecans, yeah,
and
man.
carrying them in a sack over your back, or
Right.
slopping hogs. Like, so working hard has always been something that my grandmother, because you're not going to get anywhere that way, right?
Right.
Like my
Right.
my my grandmother's father, uh, there was no uh welfare system at the time, not in that area.
Right.
Um, so he had to make it do what it do, and
Right.
that's why they were accustomed to eating eel and turtle soup and
Kudos
hog
stew.
moss. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Ugh, ugh. I don't want none of that. You don't want none of this
Yeah,
coulda
man.
soup? Coulda.
Yeah.
Coulda. No, thank you. No.
Yeah, man, it's good though.
Yeah, Unc, Unc,
You ain't
Unc.
ever, you ain't ever, you
Jack
ain't ever.
Rabbit is that's it. I've tried gator tail, fried
Right.
gator tail, and I thought it was too gamey. Um, I've caught some pike fish
Yeah.
and some smallmouth out of a pond. And when my grandmother fried that thing up, I was like, tastes funny.
Yeah.
She said, yeah, because that came out the wild.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm saying all this to say, like, work ethic has to be instilled in you.
Right.
People want to come and chill too much. Like, yo, this is work.
Yes. Yes.
We could chill afterwards. Let's do what we're here to do and what we're paid to do. But that's the thing. People want to get paid to chill. Like, yo, man, you got a whole desk. Go to your desk. This ain't
Right.
to hang out. Like, what's
Right.
wrong? I know I'm a
Right.
cool dude. I know you like hanging out with me. But
Right.
you see that clock right there? It's ticking. As
Yep.
soon as I put my punch my card in, the time started ticking.
Yep.
Please go to your area and do what you got to do. Cause I don't want to be here late. I don't
Right.
want when it's time to go. When 5 o'clock comes, I'm out. I
Right.
don't want to have to do anything else. We have enough time to do what we have to do
Right.
in this work period. And guess what?
Right.
We can go shoot pool later. We can talk about all the office nonsense that you want to talk about after work. But that's how I
Right.
was raised. Like
Right.
I don't want to kick it. I want to do what I got to do because I am that person. If I get sidetracked, I'm off.
Right.
But when I'm
Yeah.
in that zone and I'm focused, leave me alone. Don't ask me nothing. If I wanted
Right.
water, I get some. Or I'll say, hey man, can somebody bring me some water?
Right.
Somebody bring me something. Other than that, just leave me be.
Right.
Uh I don't know if it's television programming or people's lack of work experience leads them to believe that a lot of their behavior is normal and welcome behavior in the workspace. Uh,
Right.
I'm assuming that you're someone in charge. So
Yeah.
I learned. So let me ask you this. Let me ask you this before we move on. Is there is there like a guard for Uncle Freezie? Meaning, um, yeah, I'm a nice dude, but don't mean that you can come to me with any old BS.
Yeah, yeah,
Oh, Uncle Freezie, I can't come in today. My mom got diarrhea.
yeah. We get that a lot. People burn through PTO and all that stuff. Yeah,
Wow.
yeah. People burn through. Yeah, it's crazy. But what people don't recognize is everybody has bosses. So even if you're over somebody, somebody's over you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And so it's degrees to this stuff. The least amount of bosses you have, the more pressure you have on you to perform. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And so, but it is what it is. Man, I'm running a little bit behind
All right.
time. So I wanted to ask you I want to ask you this. Let me get to this.
Losing time, I'm fading fast. I just wanna make it last. Try to let go of the past. I close my eyes, embrace the black. Sleepless nights and headaches stack. Restlessness to hell and back. What's my purpose? What do I grab? A slippery surface, a heart attack. And sometimes you just gotta believe there's something that'll give you relief. There's something that'll have what you need. What you need. We're broken, it's tragic. We're not all elastic, but maybe there's magic. Believe you could have it. And I know of sadness, the anxious and panic, the infinite vastness of all that is blackness.
Oh. Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
man. Yeah, man. So I'm gonna just get straight to it. Can you have a romantic relationship built off of sex?
Mm. A romantic one? Yes.
A romantic relationship, like you and a person love each other. You have a romantic thing. Y'all in love. Can it be based on sex?
No. It can be. It
What?
can be based on
What?
it. It can be. Yeah, it can be. And I'm playing semantics right now. Yes, it can be based on sex, but will it sustain itself? No.
Hmm. Chat. What do y'all think? Can you have a long-term romantic relationship that is based on sex?
Yeah, man. You can. It just won't. It won't. Okay, let's say uh we're two people that live across town from one another. So
Right.
seeing each other on a day-to-day basis is not going to uh be a possibility.
Mhm.
And so we see each other on the weekends or twice a week. Yeah, you run into issues when you're not around. So when you're around someone all the time, and you start seeing certain little any you start to see um idiosyncrasies, you know, and it's like, wow, I never knew you sucked your thumb, or I didn't know you picked your teeth, or I didn't know uh you don't wash your hands all the time.
Right. Right.
So like that would be a relationship that couldn't survive based off sex, because now you have other things like maybe they're pet peeves or just things that you're just not cool with because you're around them every day. But if you don't see them uh all the time, yeah, off of sex, yeah, You can have a romantic relationship based off sex, but it won't last once you get past the sex, and it goes past that, and you actually spending time with the person, and you realize, I don't like you as a person.
No, Chuck, the sex trumps that. I think in this scenario, the sex trumps all. The sex trumps money and likes and dislikes and differences.
Well, this must be some amazing sex, man.
Sunshine.
Okay. well then that's a different wrinkle to the story. Like, yeah, you got a sunshine in your life. It don't matter.
Hey, let me speak to your mama. Hey, yeah, honey, I ain't never coming home. Kiss the kids for me. Goodbye. Yeah. That. You remember that from Harlem Nights? Yeah,
yes,
Jimmy,
I remember that.
Let me speak to your mama. Hey, honey, yeah, I ain't never coming home. Kiss the kids for me. You remember that?
And then he shrugged his shoulders like, yeah, I did that. Yeah.
Yeah. Yo, that is crazy.
Can you yeah, man. I think you can. I think it can. There are more relationships like that than not, unfortunately, these days. Nah, man. I'm gonna keep it. Okay. I'm gonna ask you long term, because you use the word long term, right?
Long-term relationship, romantic relationship based on sex.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's only when the sex slows down that the relationship is in danger. Yeah, man. Here's 20 years ago, my idea was get them in bed. Then if I like them, they can stay.
Okay.
And that didn't work.
Right.
My experiment didn't yield the results in which I was hoping for. So I had to readjust.
How old were you 20 years ago? 15?
20 years old.
Yes, because that's the most immature. Like, I'm like, because when you said it, I'm like, what?
Yeah, man.
That is like, and I'm not saying that you were an immature person. I'm saying that's like the most like, if they could stay, shouldn't be based on like this one thing. It's like if they pass the sex test, I'll cook them. Like it's like, yo, we're gonna go to bed right now, but if you good, I'll scramble you some eggs. Yeah, and she's like, oh, that means I'll be here for breakfast. That means I stay all night. Yeah. What?
See, yeah, but you 20 years ago, you're talking to a young man with no life experience, no real world experience.
Right.
All of my romances and things were high school puppy love, horny teenager adventures. So being in your early 20s, you're freshly removed from that stuff. You haven't gone out and experienced the world. You haven't met your match.
Okay.
Like there was a very popular cartoon that I used to love to watch as a youth called Heathcliff.
Right. Yep.
My siblings and my cousins, they love Garfield, but I was like, yo, Heathcliff is that cat. Heathcliff.
No pun intended.
Yeah, no pun intended. Like he's that.
Right.
Like Spike don't want no parts of him. The junkyard cats nobody in the neighborhood want any parts of Heathcliff. But there was one episode.
Right.
A leopard had escaped from the zoo.
Yep.
And he turned the corner and he thought, they get into that little ball and Heathcliff left with a boot to the behind. And he was like, I finally met my match. And so I'm saying that to say, I hadn't met my match. I hadn't had my heart broken. I hadn't had a girl that can, be as manipulative as I was.
Right. Especially at that stage.
Right. Because unlike I could read a room very quickly. Right? Like, okay. So this is this person, this is that person, this is this. Okay. So now I know how to move within that room, and everybody's like, "Oh man, he's the life of the party. Oh, he's cool. Oh yeah." Because I know now I've identified each individual, and I know how to approach that person. Right? Make them feel comfortable. Right? It wasn't until I got older that I realized that you need to get to know someone first.
Right.
Why? Because if you're talking about forever, long term, at some point sex is going to stop, or it's not going to be as frequent.
Right.
When it's not, or it stops, what do you have then? Can you still be? Can you still be
sustainable?
as affectionate? Are you still in love with that person? Does that person still do it for you, even though you're not doing anything sexually? Are you and that person still compatible? And so as the years turn, the days of my life has changed.
Yeah.
So I don't move that way, because at the end of the day, no one wants to be like, I like being by myself, but I don't like being alone. Like,
God dog it. I got to get. Dang, Chuck. You just added like another hour and a half to the show. Dog it. But I got to get out of here, man. I got to get out of here. And for two reasons. For one, something just came up, so I got to push the KMD back like an hour and a half.
okay.
And two, man. Okay. All right. Hey, can we continue this tomorrow?
All right. We'll put a pin in this, and we'll jump into it tomorrow.
Yeah, man. Because God dog it. Anyway, let me go, and I'll let you close out, okay?
All right.
And not let you close out, but I'll go, and then if you can close out, man, you know what I'm saying? We appreciate that.
No problem. Hey guys, again, thank you for coming through and supporting Vibes and Stuff live in the morning with your hosts Chuck Allen and Uncle Freezie. We appreciate the support. Salute to everyone that's been in the chat. C-Mac, Subliminal 209, you was hilarious. You've been on fire this morning, bro. Aloe Eyes, King Ribby, Hewitt Samuel, Ghetto Intellect, D, my universal brother, Brooklyn Buddha, Chris, the original DSJ, the R&B sensation. Thank you guys for kicking it with us in the chat. We're going to continue this conversation tomorrow. So bring your stories, man. Throw them in the chat. And remember, tell a friend who's going to tell a friend that is going to tell a friend. You understand me? All right, man. You guys have a great day. And oh yeah. I see you, D. Nah. He gotta shut it down, D. But I'm gonna hit you up. Everyone that supported, come back tomorrow. We're gonna finish with part 2. Until then, peace.